All right, I'm a little behind on this Cotto versus Kamegai fight. I thought it was very exciting and entertaining. Even though Kamegai was a marching forward punching bag as usual, but Cotto, he did what he was supposed to do. He was touching Kamegai with everything he wanted to touch him with. Any combination, any punch there was to be thrown in boxing, he touched Kamegai with it. Kamegai stayed coming forward all night, trying to apply the pressure to try to wear the old veteran Miguel Cotto down, but the strategy didn't work. Miguel, did what he does best, using his veteran skills. He's moving, boxing, landing good shots, stay moving. And it's pretty much what he did the whole fight. I was kind of concerned about Kamegai, his future, man, because Kamegai has took he was taking some shots tonight, man. I mean, some shots. Even though he was rolling some of them, but it just seems like the more shots he took, the more charged up he was. And I mean, he was getting charged up. You know, what impressed me the most about Kamegai was for the type of shots he was taking. His he still had power at the end, towards the late rounds and all the way out through the end of the fight. He was still able to land some decent power shots, and he had some pop in his punches still. Normally when you take shots like that, you don't have anything in the tank. But it seemed like the more he was taking, the more charged up he was. I don't know if it was a psychological deal that he was putting himself up against. But man, I mean, it seemed like every 30 seconds or so, his all you seen was Kamegai head getting pushed back and body getting in the fetal position. But he was landing some shots on Miguel Cotto as well. He wasn't just in there just getting hit all night, and he wasn't throwing anything. Now Miguel Cotto was getting hit a little bit. He showed some good inside fighting. When he was stationed there, I thought that he could have got Kamegai out of there if he would have been so mobile. And what I mean by that, if he would have been sitting down on his shots and following up with the combinations he was throwing instead of him moving, he should have been following up a little bit more. Or if he was, why? Okay, let me say this: he could have been mobile and got him out of there as well. Because when he was putting combinations on Cotto and turning them, he would like reset him and box around a little bit instead of him turning Kamegai and throwing some more combinations on him and keep him a little bit more busy and suck some more of that juice out of him. Miguel Cotto would give Kamegai a lot of second chances that way, you know. But all in all, he did what he was supposed to do. I mean, I thought he could have, like I said, he should have got Kamegai out of there. Kamegai was not expected to beat Miguel Cotto. I mean, this is the same guy that lost to Robert Guerrero. So it's only so much you can expect out of this fight. Either a knockout or a very entertaining fight, and that's what we got, an entertaining fight. Kamegai, even though he was, getting beat up, but he was still continuing to let his hands go. He was landing some good body shots on Cotto too, and some good short shots, short power shots on Cotto. But like I said, it wasn't enough. Where does Cotto go from here? He says, him and Freddie Rose says that they want to win out of Triple G Canelo. And I just didn't see anything significant that stood out on Cotto that made me think that he can beat Canelo. I think it'll be the same fight. As far as Triple G, I think that'd be, homicide by Triple G. Canelo looked good in the early round. Not Canelo, Cotto looked good in the early rounds against the Triple G. Probably about for 5 rounds, and then after that, 5-6 rounds, and then after that, Triple G would start slowing Miguel Cotto down and force him to fight, in the pocket and get him in trouble, get him against the ropes, and then he would eventually, I believe, stop or knock out Miguel Cotto. So, but the way I see it is, I see Golden Girls Promotions. They seem like they trying to monopolize this whole Canelo Cotto Golden Boy thing. I think that Canelo's gonna beat Triple G, then it's gonna be Cotto and Canelo rematch. I don't think Cotto's gonna fight Triple G. You know, maybe not, but I can see it playing out this way. And then Canelo beats Cotto again. He rides off in the sunset, gets another payday. You know, fans gonna talk trash about the rematch. And then Triple G and Canelo's gonna fight again, and then that's gonna help Golden Boy out just that much longer. You know, to extend, you know, the money avenue that they trying to, you know, hold on to. Cause you know they don't have a large stable over there. You know, they don't have the best caliber of fighters over there as well. So, but that's my take on that. That's what I think they're trying to do. Get a three-way big, get like a 3-fight big check deal out of between Canelo, Cotto, and Triple G. So, I don't know. I don't see Canelo fighting Charlo or Jacobs or anything like that. I could see him going after Billy Joe possibly, or you know, guys like that. But it's gonna be interesting to see, or Lemieux. It's gonna be interesting to see what goes on and what takes place after all this. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.